Welcome to And Then She Bounced Back 365 Days of Learning, Loving, and Leveling Up Your Life After Divorce. We are in week 21, and this week is all about stepping out of our comfort zones. And I know me even saying that just made your skin crawl, and I get it. Trust me, change and stepping out of our comfort zones is not always something that we want to do. I would like to believe that while you were married, your ex gave you the freedom to spread your wings and do all the things in which your heart has desired to do. I was really blessed enough to be able to do a lot of amazing things while married. I didn't feel any hindrance to those. But in the same breath, marriage does bring, especially when you are not equally yoked, it can bring boxes and limitations, right? And so there may be some things that you wanted to do while you were married and maybe your spouse didn't agree with, or some things you wanted to accomplish and maybe your spouse didn't want that to happen. Whatever that looks like, you have maybe created some fears around that, or maybe it's not even your spouse, maybe it was you. Maybe you're the reason why you haven't stepped out of your comfort zone. Maybe you're the reason why you haven't accomplished a thing because you're just simply afraid. Whatever that looks like, now that we are single and no longer married, I really want us to work on stepping outside of our comfort zones. Listen, this entire divorce is all about stepping outside of our comfort zone. We might as well get something amazing out of it, right? And so when I think back to what it looked like for me to step out of my comfort zone, me even stepping into that courthouse with my paperwork signed was me stepping out of my comfort zone because it was much easier and felt much comfortable. It felt easier and more comfortable to just stay married because it just makes sense. It wasn't, I wasn't gonna ruffle any feathers. It didn't take no long process. It didn't cost me no money. Like it just seemed easier. But me making a decision to say, hey, this is no longer serving me, and being able to step out and say I deserve better and do and take the next step, that was a lot to do. So maybe even your first step was filing the paperwork or signing the paperwork, whatever that looks like. But now that we're here, I want us to be intentional about ways that we can look fear in the face and begin to step out of our comfort zone even more. Maybe you are just getting ready to go back into the workforce. Maybe you were working from home or whatever that looks like, and you're changing your career. And now you have to step out of your comfort zone in order to sort of reinvent yourself again because maybe your partner took care of you guys, whatever it looks like. I want us to be intentional about stepping out and really stepping into what God has called us to do and looking fear in the face and really saying, like, I can't live here anymore. And so this week, one of the questions I want to ask you is, what fears are holding you back? So when you think about the life that you no longer have and you begin to let go of the potential that you wanted for that life, or the idea of that life, and you begin to visualize what you want your current life and your future life to look like, what are some fears holding you back now from getting to that place? What are some fears that's holding you hostage from becoming the version of yourself that you know you want to become, the version of yourself that God has called you to do? He has called you to step out of your comfort zone. What are some things that He's even telling you to do that you're just like, but I'm comfortable here. That was already a lot. I just kind of want to stay here and just, I don't want to ruffle any more feathers. It's already been a lot. What are some fears that's holding you back? And then I want you to ask yourself, what are some actionable steps that I can take to confront each of these fears? I want you to really think about your fears, and not just think about them and write them down, but then I want you to literally write down, what are some things that I can do every day this week to combat those fears? What are some action steps, small little action steps? Maybe it's, well, I got to get back into the workforce, so I'm gonna go and update my resume, or I have to, whatever, open, I have to save my own money now. So maybe the first step is opening a bank account. I don't know what that is for you, what your comfort zone is for you, and what you have to step out of to become who you need to be. But I really want you to begin to think about it this week and write those things down, and not just write them down, but then begin to take action daily towards those things. This week we are stepping completely out of our comfort zone. I know it's not going to be easy, but it definitely will be worth it.